All right, another week. So I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, February 6th, set by Anto. Let's see. Force subject to go ahead of time. Force subject. I think maybe force might be the definition. And a word for subject. And you just simply then follow that up with T for time. No, don't get that. Somewhat dejected from constant involvement in wild dancing. Wild could be an anagram indicator, but I don't think so. Wild dancing, no, another one I'm going to have to skip. Approach station guide. Approach station goes together, but I'm actually wondering if this could be a triple definition, because I can see how those three words all have to do with movement or positioning. And so there could be a word that means all three things, or maybe it's just double definition, or not, I shouldn't say that, but approach, for example, and it's a word for station and a word for guide. Guide could be steer, point. What would station be? Is there an abbreviation for a railway station? Or it could be the name of a famous station. No. Oh, here's another three-word one. Study, target, country. Oh, well, study is often Den, and so country beginning with Den, Denmark, and target, yes, if you mark your prey or something, I suppose, or somebody who is a mark could be a target. Yeah, I'm not sure if it says a noun or a verb, target is mark. Maybe both. All right, let's see if those letters help us. Major episode demands intensive care initially from her. So it's just the primary or initial letters of the first five words. Ooh, so that now gives us this somewhat dejected from constant involvement in. I don't think Morris dancing is wild dancing. No. Okay, how about joke, attempt to trap detective, giving expert opinion. So I think expert opinion is the definition. Yes, so just trying to think of a type of joke that has an N as the third letter. There's pun, and then DI is detective inspector, and then attempt is try, and so joke and attempt, trap DI, and punditry. All right, so now it's somewhat dejected. Ooh, I know there's mopey, but is there mopish? Constant. Oh, yes. So pi is a constant, and a mosh pit is where you have wild dancing. Oh, okay. Basic trail switches left to right. Okay, so excuse me, I think it's going to be basic is the definition. And then a word for trail that has an L in it, but you change the L to an R. So basic. S something A. No, I'm not getting that. Or another word for a trail, which will have to begin with an S. And I think the L is going to have to be in one of the last two positions because we couldn't have SRA. Trail. No, I'm going to have to come back to that. Ooh, we do have a nice K here. It's a lot of money for customized snoring mask. Aha. So it's total of 11 letters and snoring mask is 11 letters. So we have to anagram that to get a lot of money. Ooh, I'm thinking of a king's ransom. Yes, I think that works. All right. I'm tempted to look at this long one here. Elderly are proceeding cautiously about publicity, being nervous. I think being nervous is going to be the definition, something like on tenterhooks or at something, on or at, could be in. But this C, oh no, it's actually, because I was thinking, oh, chicken fits, which does mean nervous, but then I couldn't think really an expression. But elderly, you can be no spring chicken. So are proceeding cautiously, I think, is nosing. If somebody is nosing ahead, they're moving slowly around PR or publicity, and then chicken is nervous. Oh, so now basic. I'm thinking of something like snark, spark. But how is a trail? Trail could be a walk. Oh, why am I not getting this? I think this has to be an R. Basic. Oh, stark. Yes. Yeah, not the most obvious synonym, stark, but if, yeah, I suppose some decor can be described as stark, and stalk is the trail word. All right, so doing well in the upper right. Let's see, they help calculate. I think that might be the definition. And jokingly, it can be some playground regulations. They help calculate. I wonder if it's something ropes or rungs. Oh, no, something rules. Oh, of course, slide rules. Oh, my goodness. Do people still use slide rules? I'd imagine computers or just our phones have replaced them. Knock down deals for ocean travelers. Could it be an anagram of down deals, and knock is an anagram indicator? Ocean travelers, so I presume it's some kind of sailors or famous sailors like Argonauts, or it could be animals too, right? Dolphins. I think I need more for that. Letters set down on ground. ground can be an anagram indicator, but I don't think that's the case here. Yeah. Letters, thinking of literature, but that's 10 letters. Nope. How about old Americans needing some skincare? Well, old O and Americans, I don't think it's USA, O-U-S-A, I don't know that. No, not getting it. Let me go back to the across instrument that hurt lover, so they say. I presume it's a homophone, but how can a four-letter word be a homophone for hurt lover? Wow. Nope. Touring Venice Enid, obvious anagram there, gets present or present. What could the two-letter word? I'm thinking in is the most likely. In, and then we have a D and a V, one N left. Present. I presume it's going to be like something in yeah, actually I can't think of anything. Let's try the helper. Venice Enid. Oh, in evidence. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a funny phrase. I think I have heard it before. Like the police were in evidence, is that what you say? Like they were very visible, they showed up, they were there. I think so. Now our knock down deals, so it's not down deals an anagram. No, so it's probably what do they call that in the blog? A charade. Oh, so to knock down can be to deck, and then deals, I suppose. Hands, you deal out, you hand out. Deck hands, yeah, can see that. Ignore hipsters, essentially. Strange solution for everything. Oh, there is a solution for everything is a nostrum. Now let's see if I can. NO is the middle of ignore, and ST the middle of hipster. Well, it's hipsters, you have to add the S to get ST being the middle. And then rum is strange. Okay, I see it now. Here's another long one. It looks like we have a the in the fourth word. Rampant, ill health, so sad at this great age. So I'm thinking maybe an anagram of ill healths, so sad. Yeah, that's 15 letters. At this great age. As old as the hills. There's an old joke about the census taker calling to a woman and asking her age, and she's very reluctant to give it out. And he says, no, no, you have to. It's the rules for the census. She said, well, did the Hill sisters down the road, did they give their age? And he said, they did. Well, I'm the same age. So he wrote down, as old as the hills. All right. Determined to have some music that's uplifting. So I suppose it's going to mean determined, which would be set on, and backwards, or if you lift it up, you get notes, which is some music. Surprising, find in, approachable, energy supplier. I wonder if it could be an anagram of find in a word for approachable, and it means energy supplier. So would it be something like that? Wind farm, and approachable then is warm. Aha. All right. Call father back to meet a distant relation. 3-3. That must be man, men, min, mon, distant relation. And call father back. Oh, it is an ape man, who would be a distant relation of humans. And name is call, to call something, to name it, and pa is father, and that's all reversed. Performing dance that's easy to get. Performing is often on, and a dance tap. Oh yes, on tap. Take out more. So I'm thinking with the letters take out, extract. Cash point is empty. Well, cash point is empty is going to be the CT. Yes, so more is extra, and then the empty cache point, extract. Now, unite, worried, following argument, against firm. Unite, worried. So unite might be anagrammed, following a word for argument, but that A, I think, complicates that theory. Yeah, so maybe unite is the definition. It's something worried, so word for worried, following argument, and then a word or something for firm could be co. Yes, we actually could start with co. I can think there must be a lot of words beginning with consolidate. Well, it fits, and it means unite. Worried, following argument, I don't get the word play, but I do like it as the answer. Now this would be beginning with C. Approach. Approach, of course, can be the method you take to do something, as well as physically approaching something. Oh, now just think of an instrument beginning with O, of course, oboe. And I think bow is Beau. Why hurt? I suppose if you're hurt, you might say, oh. That's a bit of a stretch, I think. All right, chief's approach. That shows where one is lying. So another approach. Is it that where one is lying down? Or which could be some kind of bed, or shows where one is lying, or is it where one is telling a lie, like some word for a lie detector? Oh, is it a something scope? Chief's approach. Oh, no, it's where one is lying down, all right, but a little more permanently, a headstone. So the chief is the head, and the chief's approach might be the head's tone. Tone, again, seems a bit of a loose synonym for approach, tone, approach. Not sure about that. All right, let's try this. It catches fellow, removing parking, slogan. I think the whole thing might be a slogan. Maybe not. Maybe it catches. It catches. I'm thinking of fellow could be a chap, and you remove the parking, you get CHA. What else could a slogan be? Could that be the CHA? And there's something around it. It can be sex appeal. Catches fellow removing parking. No, not sure about that. Let's try be straight and count on rising position. Well, to be straight maybe is to be honest, and I'm thinking tell no lie. Yeah, so on rising is no, and the position of your golf ball, for example, is its lie. So to count, I think if something counts, it can really tell, it can make a difference. So let's see, force subject to go ahead of time. Oh, force could be the police force. Yes, and in fact in London it's the Met, and subject is theme, goes ahead of T for time. So now this begins with an M. Yeah, sorry, I forgot I should have removed that H. That definitely doesn't look right. This now should be fairly easy. I'm wondering if it could be channel. You know, there are the channels you follow to approach something, or you can channel someone's energy, you can guide it. I'm not sure about station, unless it's the name. Oh, sorry, a television station is a channel, so I think it is a triple definition. I'm not 100% confident, but it seems possible. Now it catches fellow removing parking slogan. Let me pause and think about all parts of that. Yes, so I was just thinking of a slogan, and mantra came to mind. So it's a man trap catches a fellow, but then you remove P for parking. All right, just the bottom right corner. Those were the letters set down on ground. Yeah, it's funny, it's not the ground, it's on ground. Yeah, not even seeing a word that could fit. Oh, I know, haven't looked at this one. Staggered and troubled when overheard. So I presume it's a word for staggered that sounds like a word for troubled. Well, I can only think of chaste, but that has two completely different meanings for the word itself and the homophone. Staggered, troubled. No. Oh, I haven't looked at this one either. Cruel type displays a disturbing peace. Well, the first thing I'm thinking of is a sadist is a cruel type, but a disturbing piece almost sounds like no, but then we don't have an S. So let me put in sadist and see if I can work out the wordplay. Oh, it is a piece of displays a disturbing. It's a hidden clue. SADIST. Okay. So then this, well, chased, phased. What else could go in there? Let me pause and think about that. Oh, yeah, I just said it, phased. A phased approach is, I suppose, staggered, doing it in phases. And I'm not phased, I'm not troubled. All right, so just one to go. Letters set down on ground. Letters, so I presume letters is the definition, which could be individual letters, characters, symbols, or it could be missives, or just letters as in literature, as I said earlier. But then I think it must be a word for set down, and then a word for ground. I don't think it's going to be an anagram of set. No, let me pause and think about that. All right, I was just thinking again about letters, and I realized, of course, you have to be prepared for very cryptic wordplay. And so it could be people who let property. And so landlords are letters. Now, set down, I suppose, is land. On ground, Lords? Oh, of course, cricket ground. I was thinking of the Houses of Parliament, but no, Lord's cricket ground. Oh, and I said just one left. Of course, there's this one about the old Americans. Ah, and it's another hidden clue. Some of skincare is the Inca. All right, let me go ahead and check all. Looks like everything is still there. All right, let me pause and bring up 15 squared. I think I understood most of them. There were just a couple I didn't, so we'll check those. All right, so this blog is by Peter O today. Not as gentle as some Mondays. The long acrosses pair off. Oh, I didn't notice that. No spring chicken and as old as the hills. Sure enough, they do. So I'm glad I came over to appreciate that. So channel just says triple definition. Yeah, I suppose I sort of get the three definitions. The other one I wanted to, or two, well, let's see, oboe. Oh, that hurt. I think that's a little weak. I mean, oh can have a lot more meanings. Let's see. And then on the downs, 8 down, oh yeah, consolidate. So it's a charade of con, argument against. Solid is firm, and 8 is worried. Okay. So, yeah, they've used this before. It's not the first thing I think of for something worried me is that it ate at me, but I do appreciate that. All right, what did the commenters say? Pretty gentle, not as tough. All right, so yeah, not too bad for a Monday. I'll take it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.